So, back into the game. Last time we played, you guys were investigating a crazy man, apparently.
We killed, or almost. We
Almost.
killed.
Yeah.
We tried.
Aside from that, Xuzo managed to defeat the guard and join the Fighters Guild. Waiya, you managed to find some more information about this dark plague that's corrupting the world. One of which was being this old man. You guys still don't know his name. You guys talked to him, didn't ask for his name whatsoever.
Oh, we didn't even ask for his name, right? Yes.
You guys have also met Kenchi and Anzin, two weary travelers who seem to be running away from something. You learned it to be some type of bandits who've been hunting them down. One of which turned into a beast, presumably by the corrupted mist. Other than that, a lot of shit happened inside that house. I mean, you guys managed to pull him outside and defeat him outside. Doing so, the public saw what you guys are doing, and most people are scared. Afterwards, Rhinox, the leader of the Fighters Guild, showed up with some of his crew and detained the man and brought him back to the Fighters Guild. He then went around and started talking to people, making sure that everyone was okay and reassuring that everything will be okay. And that's where we left off. What do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to do now?
I was interested by the girl who was scared by Xuzo. Maybe, what time is it now? It's 3 p.m. You say something like that?
Yeah, something like that. So looking at it right now. Oh, hold on.
I would like to go to her, but maybe I won't go with Xuzo since he's scaring her.
Here, roll a perception check. So roll d20. Okay, so looking around the town and seeing how scared everyone is, you actually do. Oops.
What happened?
Okay.
I saw something, but
yeah. Yeah. Well, you actually do see her. She's down there. Oh, where's my arrow? Down
the gray shield.
Yeah, the gray shield. You see her peeking around the corner and watching you guys.
So normal. Well, maybe I can try to approach her, but I asked Xuzo to keep distance for a bit.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Or you stay here, or we can join together at the guild mansion later.
It is down in that direction. The guild is this is the guild right here. She's over there. So you guys do have to cross her in order to get to the guild regardless.
Let's go like this, if it's okay for you.
Sure.
Okay. Xuzo said as he suddenly became sick.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I'm sick, but...
Okay, so you guys are gonna walk down this way, or are you guys gonna follow the road?
We can just walk down.
Yeah.
Sure. As you're walking down, she does seem to run back a bit to get behind this house, or back into her house. As you see Xuzo.
And I asked Xuzo if he can stay for a bit here, and I will try to have a talk with the girl. Or maybe he could say a bit more about her if he has something special to say.
I don't know. Let's see.
That's fine.
She's just afraid of me for some reason. Yeah.
You know that she's a mage. She sells arcane stuff.
Yeah.
So many mages around.
Yeah.
You guys only met 2.
Yeah.
Minus yourself.
Only mages there. Okay, then can you just wait a bit and I will try to have a talk with her?
Alright.
Oh, you're so
Okay.
out of it. You sure you want to keep playing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he started.
Let him die.
Okay, so as you walk across, you notice that she's gone inside her house. Do you want to go inside?
I knock at the door. I guess I can't just enter like that.
Okay, so you knock on the door, and the door slightly creaks open, and you see a little gnome. She seems to be really old, roughly like maybe like 150 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, she has like wrinkles and everything, but if she wasn't so afraid, she probably would look pretty happy right now. But
Oh.
you assume because of Xuzo that she's afraid, and she opens the door. She goes, "Yes, how may I help you?"
Can we have a talk, maybe?
I don't know. You're hanging out with that red fella.
I'm not trying anything wrong. I'm just curious because you seem so afraid of him, and I saw you earlier.
Well,
You were looking at us.
I wasn't necessarily looking at you. I was more looking at him to make sure he wasn't doing anything bad. And then he killed an old man.
Oh, don't worry. He's totally fine. He's not dead.
He's not dead.
How would you know? You saw how big that hammer is?
I think he will be fine. Trust me.
Look, okay, if you want to ask me questions, go ahead, but I'm not going to allow you inside.
No problem. I just wanted to know why you were afraid of Xuzo.
Oh, I'm afraid if I tell you, he's going to kill me.
Why would he kill you?
Just look at him.
He's just look. I didn't see the color.
Just look at
looking
him. You see a demon
flower.
dying on the ground.
Yeah, Zuzo's like coughing blood out. No.
And he just she looks back at him, and he's just looking at a flower and just like poking
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, look, a little butterfly.
at
so you look over, yeah, Zuzo's like kneeling down, looking at a flower, like, what are you?
Are you sure you really talking about this guy over there?
well, you know about the demon war that's been going on, right? And you wouldn't because you've been inside the woods for so long.
Oh, well, I don't think all demons are bad, but you seem to have something against this one in particular. Then,
Well, well, this demon war that's been going on with Ky-Rimus, a lot of people have died because of these demons, and well, he's one of them. He said that he came from a different world, the Shadowville, and you know the Shadowville is where most demons come from. Not all demons,
okay.
but most demons. He came from the Shadowville, and it's like he's a pure demon. He's not no regular tiefling that was born here.
I don't think you should be so afraid of him, since he doesn't seem so evil like the others. I mean, we all come from a strange place anyway.
So she looks over at Xuzo, and Xuzo is now chewing on the flower.
You have to draw that. You really have to draw this. I just picture the scene so well, like, yeah, it must be a mistake or something.
This giant sexy man just chewing on this flower like a meh.
Meh.
So the little gnome looks back to you. She says, "Look, okay, if you want to trust him, go ahead, by all means. That just means you'll die sooner. I'm not gonna trust him, and I don't want to trust you now."
But why would you think he would attack you? I mean, didn't you wanted to speak to him or something? I'm not sure about this information, but she didn't try to help him or something before. Hey, that's my boyfriend. Sorry.
I was like, oh, I could use that. Maybe the girl.
You want to hire him for like for zombies or anything? He can make the noise.
No, that was Xuzo spitting out the flower. Okay, so she tells you, he came to me looking for some answers, and I was trying to help him. And then when he told me where he was from, it scared me. I mean, I was helping him with some of my grandpa's notes, and he was killed by demons. So I'm just really scared of demons.
Well, I can't forbid you to be afraid, but I don't think you should be afraid of this one, I guess. I will try to find out anyway. I'm just looking for information about this mist. Maybe, do you have some?
About what?
About
The
this
mist.
strange mist transforming people?
The mist.
Like I said, I can't really trust either of you since you're friends with him. If you can prove to me that you guys are good people, then maybe. But until then, I can't share you what my grandpa found.
Oh, how can I prove you that I'm a good person?
I mean, how else do you be a good person?
How can you prove me a good person?
Well, that's not because we just beat the guy to death that we are not good people.
You attack us first.
Exactly. Who beats up an old man in public in front of people? That's not good at all.
He started it. Well, if you need some time, maybe we can wait a bit, but I can assure you that we are not looking for trouble.
I'll be watching you guys, making sure you guys aren't doing any trouble. I know some people in the Fighters Guild that will take care of you guys, but I'm not gonna let you in.
That's fine. I'm not here to force anything anyway. Well, I guess I won't bother you any longer. I will go back to the guild.
What was your name?
Officially, my name is Waiya.
He calls me Julia. Sick.
I prefer, yeah, but I prefer to be honest with this character.
It's been
I don't
2
want
days
to
and I've
be
already
like her.
forgot about that. Hold on, I actually didn't make up a name for her yet.
Wow.
And I quit out of the game. Oh god, I'm just messing up everywhere.
Nice.
Hurry, a generator, hurry!
Where is it? Ah, there you go. My name is Jane.
Jane, fine.
I can see it.
So, again, I'll be watching you. Well, I guess have a nice day. And then she closes the door, and then you hear 1, 2, 3, 4,
You just see a whole bunch
5,
of mechanic.
5 locks, and then you notice that the door turns blue a little bit, like.
Like, okay. She totally trusts us. Well, I go back to Xuzo.
Okay, at this point, Xuzo's picking out grass from his teeth.
What are you doing? Stop eating the grass.
But I was curious.
That's not something you can eat. Stop it.
So now being this far away, you guys start hearing the old guy that you guys were attacking. He's screaming and yelling from within the house, the mansion.
Well, maybe should we have a look?
Yeah, let's go see.
Okay, so you walk up to the gate, and then you hold up the emblem, and then the gate opens. You guys walk inside, get to the door, and you guys knock, and no one seems to open the door. You assume that they're probably preoccupied with this guy, and no one's able to get to the door.
Knock harder.
Keep the door open if I could, but
No, not
Make a
here.
roll.
No,
What,
stop. Don't try to force the door again. No,
what?
Yeah.
just knock.
Zuzo's not listening.
Wow, that's a really bad roll.
What is it?
It's a 1.
It's a 1. Okay, so
It's a 1.
So Xuzo, you're telling Xuzo, stop, no, don't do this, please stop. Xuzo raises his leg, and then some of the grass that was in his mouth falls down his throat, and he comes and he falls down.
die.
Boom, falls down.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, try just to knock at her.
Yeah, I guess. Fine. I guess he'll get back up and just knock louder. With his hammer this time.
Okay. So with the hammer, you knock.
Yeah.
Dong, 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 and you notice that you left a little mark on the door, but nonetheless, someone does come rushing and opens the door. It was it's a female guard. She's still wearing that red brownish armor.
Yeah.
She goes, "What do you want? Oh, it's you! Oh, hurry, quickly, come inside!" And she leads you inside, leads you into this giant arena that Xuzo was talking about. It's a humongous fighting arena that seems to be roughly like 50 feet radius.
I was talking about?
Yeah, because you thought that there was an arena inside, and yes, there actually was. It just
Oh.
wasn't in the front lobby.
Oh, okay.
But she leads you past the arena, going down into the dungeon. And then once you guys get down there, you see roughly like 6 or 7 people surrounding this old man who seems to be chained to the wall. And in the middle of the group, you see Rhinox talking to him.
Well, I just ask, are they having trouble? What is happening?
Like, we don't know what you guys did with him. He wasn't like this the last time we checked. I mean, granted that was a couple months ago, but still.
Last time so long ago. Well, I guess that's because you are all around him and he can't really control his emotions, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
And looking at him now, he's really like struggling to like try to get out. But like you can see that his neck is chained to the wall, his arms and wrists are chained to the wall, his legs and his ligaments are chained to the wall, and he's just struggling, yelling and cursing everyone.
I think the situation will get worse.
So what do you
Maybe you won't have any other choice with him soon. If we can't find a cure for him, I guess he will be lost.
So what do you propose we do?
I don't know. We should basically all the normal ways to take pride of someone didn't work. Then I'm not sure.
What about you? You're part of the guild. What do you say?
What I said about what?
No, Xuzo.
I blanked out. So what's happening?
How did you get at this guild?
No. I'm talking about me. I blanked out.
So you came across the arena. You went downstairs.
So they're asking me what I should do with the guy.
Like what's your input? You're part of the guild, so you get something to say. And the guy is currently chained to the wall, neck, wrist, elbow, knees, appendix or something. I can't remember. But I guess, and he's just chained to the wall, and he's like struggling, flailing about, and cursing at everyone.
Kill him until he dies.
I was gonna say, you either kill him or send him back into the mist. See what would they do. But yeah. I don't know. It's like a weird. It's like not a good idea, but I don't know.
So kill him.
Kill
Or
him.
send him
Just
back-
kill him.
So you say kill him or send him back to the mist, and he's like, never mind, just kill him.
Just kill him. Yeah. Because he's too out of control anyway.
So Rhinox comes up to you guys and looks at you. He looks at you, Xuzo, and is like, "Did you do this to him?" He seems to be yelling a lot about you.
He attacked us first. I have to say, we were talking to him, and I guess because he was babbling about how
He wanted to kill people.
how he wanted to kill people and how he tried to end his life, and then I suggested that we would kill him, and then he went on a frenzy and started attacking us.
Well, you don't just say that in front of someone who's insane.
I just blinks at him.
Okay. Granted that killing him would probably be the best bet, but I heard a lot of people say what you did to him, and he's still punching and kicking. He looks like he hasn't eaten in like years. How can someone like that still be alive after you pummeled him? There's definitely something wrong with him.
That's because of the mist.
Would
You say that everyone turns.
Would Xuzo be able to like make a guess of what's happening? Because you told me what happened out of game, but
Yeah, you can roll.
20, right? 15. Investigation check.
No, this one would be an Arcana check.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why would it be an Arcana check?
It's because it's magic. Like it's magic type of fighting him.
Oh.
But since you got a 15, yeah, you have a brief summary of what's going on. You know that there's a demon in him, but you don't know which demon or like who's winning this fight. So you just relay that.
So I don't know he's dead already. Like
you don't know if he's dead.
His soul is dead.
Yeah.
Well, not his soul, but him.
You guess that there's probably a demon in him.
Yeah, there's a source tell him that there's something inside him that's uncontrollable, and I don't know that which one is winning. I guess.
So you're saying there's another person in him.
Yes.
That explains why he became such a different person. I don't understand why he's so violent. Maybe this other person is violent too, and that's. So we gotta find a way to get it out.
So it's a demon, right?
Yeah, you know it's a demon.
But I don't say it.
That's what you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I got from what you said.
Oh.
You said there's a person in him.
Okay,
so there's a person.
Oh. Okay. Well, not exactly a person, but it's a demon.
A demon?
Yes, it could have been caused by this mist that you all are talking about.
Oh, great.
A demon like you?
I wouldn't want to go rampage on a city, though.
That's good, because we will kill you.
So cute.
Xuzo.
He just became part of your family, and.
Well, being part of the guild is one thing, but destroying the village is another.
Which Xuzo hasn't done, so.
Yeah, I mean, like, you did quite a number on Robert, but I'm happy you didn't kill him.
What is that his name? Robert?
No, sorry, his name is Rob. Oh my god. But, so you say there's a demon in him.
Yes.
And they're fighting for control over this body.
I suppose.
If I can remember correctly, Kavdak, he would try to kill himself to make sure this demon wouldn't win. So I'm assuming this demon is keeping him alive until he regains energy somehow. It's probably the reason why he was locked up in the house.
Shouldn't we call someone like a priest or something?
My wife has already looked at it. We're gonna need a lot more help than you think. It's like pulling a soul out of a body. You gotta kill the person, but if you can't die, you can't take the soul. Oh, where'd you go?
I don't know what to do. I'm not a specialist of possessions and things like that. I know about spirit maybe, but no demon.
Yeah. Maybe that's
Stuff. That's my boyfriend again. What are you doing?
If you want, you can join the game.
He's looking at the game. I think he's curious.
It says that you signed out, like you're not in the game.
Wait, I am trying to come back because I closed the window without wanting it. Hopla. I'm coming back! Yes, then he said his wife has been looking and there was nothing she could do.
Without hurting Kavdak? No. Like, if we were to take the demon out, we would have to kill Kavdak. But the demon's not letting Kavdak die.
And do I have knowledge of anything regarding demons or case of the kind in my side?
Make a Arcana check, so roll a d20.
Ugh.
There's definitely a demon in him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Yes.
from what you know, it's like from what you know, there's several types of demons. Some demons like possess people. Other demons mutate them, changing them, and then like a different demon will just straight up eat someone. You don't know what, for the most part, you don't know which this one is.
Well, maybe there's this old woman. She seems afraid of demons, but maybe she knows more about them.
Old woman.
Jane. That's the name, right?
Oh, Jane. How do you know if she knows anything?
I don't know. I guess she's afraid of demons. Maybe she knows something.
Well, I mean, generally everyone's afraid of demons.
Yeah, but she seems
Look
pretty
at this
good.
one. Look at this one.
What?
Well, which one are you pointing at?
Xuzo.
Oh.
He's just like, stay like.
Well,
But that was just an idea.
well, if you say that she has information, I'll talk to her. But
I guess you can try. I don't know if she knows more about it, but she seems to be a smart person. Then.
all right. I can't have my men down here all the time, but we can't necessarily leave Kavdak by himself. Would you guys like to watch him?
That's out of the
Are
game.
you sure?
It's like the worst idea ever. That reminds me of so many bad events in other parties with.
Yeah, but
It's like,
Hey,
this sounds
hey guys,
like-
you want to spend the night in this tavern? It's very nice, I assure you. No, I don't want.
but it's true though. It's true. You can't leave him alone.
It's like, Zuzo's like, are you sure? If you don't want me to kill him, why would you want me to be alone with him?
Well, you couldn't kill him last time, so I trust that you can't kill him this time.
Yeah.
So long as he
But-
doesn't leave, I trust that you guys will detain him and make sure he doesn't.
I just
Yes,
hope for you
sir.
that you have good chains, because if there's someone or something inside of him, maybe it will grow stronger.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid about. But I can't have the whole guild just watching one guy. I have to protect this village.
I'm not sure if it would work, but I think this thing inside of him didn't like light.
Light.
Yes.
He's going
When I
away
used
like
my
a
dancing
puppy.
lights, he reacted pretty badly.
I mean, there's torches around him, but he doesn't seem to be reacting off that. Maybe it's because it was magic light? Possibly.
Could you try?
Yeah, by all means.
Because his wife can, maybe. She's saying she's a priest or something.
Yeah, she's actually not in the dungeon area. You haven't seen her since you came inside?
Because I think I can't cast any more spell. Ah, no, wait.
That's
It's
exactly good.
level 0. Maybe I
Yeah.
can?
Yeah, you can do level 0s as much as you want.
Ah, then I will try now. Can
Okay.
I?
Yeah.
I do it.
Okay, so you cast dancing light around him, and just
Yeah.
like before, he screams and he shouts and he tries to like push it away with his body, but obviously he can't. And then Ryan goes,
Okay, then I leave this dancing light in a way like if he wanted to pass, he wouldn't be able to, like a small barrier of some kind, just to keep him.
okay. So, does that mean you guys are gonna stay here?
So kindly. That's for the good of the RP, right?
All right. Well, I'll go talk to Jane. I'll be back as soon as I can. And then
All right.
he gestures to his group, and they all walk towards out of the dungeon upstairs. And you could hear movement upstairs, and now you guys are just here with this man, and you guys know his name is Kavdak now.
Kavdak?
Yep.
Kavdak. Kavdak. All right.
So what you guys gonna do in here?
I don't know. Tea party.
Tea party.
Someone wants biscuits? What a lovely day it was today. I just hit an old man, an old crazy old man. That was so amusing.
Xuzo, get off your phone.
I'm watching people swim with sharks.
Why would you could be playing with Webby?
I guess Xuzo would just be watching him. As normal. Yeah.
I'm just sitting in the corner and I'm watching, and I make sure the lights keep him in a distance, because I don't really know if he just keeps screaming, right?
Yeah. Right now, since it's just you two, he's like mocking you guys, like, you with your pointy ears and your pointy horns. What are you gonna do? Stab each other to death?
The fuck?
Yeah, he's going crazy.
My character would just, I guess, raise an eyebrow and don't care. Maybe we can try to speak with the. Just wait a moment. Okay. Yes, what I wanted to say. Yes. Maybe can I try to speak to the thing inside of him?
How do you plan to do so? Because like, you could talk to him like normally, but like if you're trying to talk to like the person in him, that's gonna be something different. Like I don't know how you want.
Whether your boyfriend makes weird sounds.
Ah, yeah, he's just trying to communicate with me. They hear you. I'm talking to you, Edgar. Then I have to. I have to think of a way if I want to speak to the thing inside of him, I can't, right?
You have to think of a way, because I can't just tell you. Xuzo, if you want to try anything.
Maybe Xuzo. You can try.
Me?
Yeah.
Sure.
If there is a demon inside, maybe you can speak to him.
I guess he goes walking up to him. Not too close, but to him.
Yeah, I get it. Like maybe like 5 feet away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what to say though. what do you want me to say?
Maybe you can ask him where it comes from or something like that.
What would Xuzo say?
Hi.
Basically.
Okay, you say hi and he spits on you.
Wow, so
He
cute.
brings out his hammer.
You think that scares me?
Bah.
But
Yeah, but bah. Let's see. Why you got?
Remember, you can speak different languages.
Yeah, I know. What does it matter? I still ask him the same thing.
Well, it's like you say you speak in this language, it might change something.
What is it, tiefling? Tieflings have their own language, right?
Yeah, infernal. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess don't speak that.
Okay, what do you ask?
See?
Yeah, I know. But it's like if you say what's your name, and then like my grandma will be like, Kuchipao Kahachi, and then you'd be like, Kaya Lentu, and she'd be like, oh, Kuya Tai.
Oh.
See the difference?
Yeah.
j'ai tout compris.
Exactly. So like, what do you say to Infernal? You can't just be like,
What's your name? I guess. Like, what's your name?
and he would say, hold on, let me cheat for a moment.
Nice. Call Lazarus.
he just looks at you, and his eyes like turn from a black to like a reddish brown. And goes, Nobu.
Why are you here?
I came to kill this man, kill everyone in this village, so my king can take it. You will help me, won't you? You're a demon just like me.
I feel like I'm talking to it right now.
And Waiya, you don't hear this. All you hear is
That's like watching a movie like Lord of the Ring.
yeah.
Basically, yeah.
I have my own language, then it will be funny when I try to speak Elvish.
Xuzo would be like, no thanks. I have no interest in this war, you guys.
Don't you have an interest in this world? So amazing. So much power and energy. But the king wants it for us.
It is interesting. I'm curious about it, but I do not want to kill off people.
Don't you feel that same pull? The same pull that led me to this man that I'm in?
Yeah, he glances at Waiya, and then glances back at him. It's like, yes.
Kill her. Absorb her power. Be strong. Kill everyone in sight. You will never be stopped. Like me. You can't kill me.
Yeah, but I can whack you a few times.
And you think that scares me? Just be happy that this pitiful human decided not to eat, try to kill himself. Because of that, I'm weak.
I'm just looking. I just keep looking, but maybe I have a hint that it's not a very pleasant talk.
Can this guy understand the English too? Oh, human?
Yeah. I mean, you guys came to the room speaking common to him, so.
He can't understand elf, right?
You don't know.
Oh. Shit. I guess I would go start talking to him and go to Waiya and start talking Elvish to her.
Okay.
And telling her what he said and talking about plans.
Okay. Yeah, so Xuzo unexpectedly walks up to you, starts speaking Elvish about everything that he's talked about with this guy.
He speaks Elvish?
Yep.
I'm just looking at you like, wow. So unexpected.
And it's so like you first hear this like deep rush to a very gentle Elvish voice.
A lovely language.
Like the French of the fantasy world.
It is actually.
I guess I'm really looking at you like, wow, he speaks the same language as me.
Like you get more surprising every time I talk to you.
But now I know I can't speak Elvish if I had to say something in secret or anything. I know. Then what was it about?
Well, oh, hold on. Oh.
Bless you.
Was his Nobu?
Nobu.
Yeah,
or Nabu.
He says that his name is Nabu, and he comes to kill his host and people in the village for the
Demon King.
The Demon King.
The Demon King?
Yes.
And you know a little bit of since you didn't really care too much about politics. It's
Yeah.
your call if you want to share.
I guess we already have to get rid of this one.
Yes. But how?
But you have no ID?
I have no idea how we would kill him unless if we just bludgeon him with hammers and magic.
Can I try to remember something? Maybe I have knowledge about this, not at all. I can try again, or
Yeah, since you already did it. Yeah, I'll say that you don't know it.
I really don't know.
Yeah.
Sticky.
It's a ring pop. What do you expect? It's candy. Candy is sticky.
All
Candy is good.
Candy is life.
Aside from this, out of the game, I have to take a short break because I will go to eat, but I can come back later. Is it possible?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fine.
that's
We can
fine.
pause
A
right
short break?
here. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Okay. I forgot what we were doing. I know you guys were talking to Kavdak.
So it went back to me to tell me in perfect Elvish that everything he had.
Yeah. That's what happened right now. So you're not up to date with everything. You don't know a way to take out the demon, and you don't know what's causing the demon, or where it came from really, except for the mist. You assume it's the mist, but you don't know for sure. Yeah, as of right now, Kavdak is still like smiling and laughing and like spitting at you. Especially you. Are you going to sleep?
No, I'm awake.
Your eyes are closed.
My eyes are open, dude.
Like closing in. Anyways, he's yelling at you, Xuzo, at extreme infernal. He's just saying every bad word that he can think of, and is just trying to insult you in any way possible.
He looks angry at you.
Well, he's kind of laughing and smiling as he's speaking in infernal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah, he's more or less telling you that you're weak, you're pathetic. No wonder why you came here is because you couldn't survive in the demon world. You piece of poop. I gotta keep it PG appropriate for YouTube, okay?
Yeah.
So what you guys doing?
What will you do, Xuzo?
You falling asleep?
No, I'm trying to think what to do. Jeez, fucking, I'm not falling asleep.
It's like your eyes just close and you're just like. You gonna do anything, Webby? Or Vaya?
What should I do in my side? Well, I can't understand what he's saying, but well, we are not. We don't have so many clues. I guess for now I have to wait, but maybe I'm a bit more careful because I heard this infernal talk and I'm not so reassured about it.
Okay.
Like keep the lights around, but yeah, we're just waiting for now.
Okay. And you're not doing anything, Xuzo?
No.
No? Okay.
You won't tell anything more?
So, in that case, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. You gotta roll d20. Come on, Xuzo. You're the one that
He's
wanted
dying.
to play. 7. Okay. So, you feel the need to punch whomever's closest to you. As right now, it's Vaya.
Me?
No.
It's like you feel the urge to. It's not necessarily a strong urge, but like you feel the urge to punch someone, anyone.
Me or Xuzo?
Xuzo.
Don't touch me.
But wait, you don't notice this, or actually.
No. I know.
Since you're watching the demon, make a perception check.
In my side?
Mm-hmm. So,
Right.
D20. You want to sleep now?
I took too long to eat. That's why. Oh God.
Okay, yeah, you don't notice anything. from
I'm
the
gonna
game.
die.
Well, we're already here. You said you wanted to play, and I already got some recording.
I'm sick.
Well, you're the one that wanted to play. I said we don't have to, but you were like, no, I want to play.
What's happening?
You feel the emotion or anger. You feel angry. You're starting to feel angry, and you want to punch whoever's closest to you.
Can I just go over to the weird Nebu?
Okay.
I just end up punching him.
Okay. So you punch him, and he kind of laughs at you as he spits blood into your face. Like, he says in Inferno, "You're so weak, so pathetic. Even as weak as I am, I managed to alter your emotions."
Since I've seen this, I'm just like, what was this for? Just ask to Xuzo.
I wanted to punch something and I didn't want to punch you, so I went over to this thing here.
I love how you are so honest with me. Like, I don't want to punch you, then I punch something else.
Okay, so I need you to roll another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
3. Okay, so Waiya, you see Xuzo just get extremely mad, and he starts like trying to rip Nabu off the wall, like pulling his body and like trying to like stretch him and somewhat kill him.
Oh my. I'm just calling him back. I'm just, I'm a bit yelling like, what you're doing, stop.
So make a perception check.
God damn it.
Me again or
No.
again?
19.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you hear Waiya talking to you, but it sounds like she's at the end of the tunnel. Like it's very, very faint, but you hear her talking to you. In that case, you stop shaking him, and you turn around expecting her to be like really far away, but she's only like 10 feet away from you. And then you stop, and then at this point you realize that this demon or whatever has been trying to cast a spell on you.
Can I understand what's going on or not yet?
Make a Arcana check.
I roll a d20. Oh shit.
Robbie, come on!
No! Now,
let's see.
yeah. I'm not saying what's going wrong.
No. You understand that there's some magic being put around Xuzo.
Okay.
That's probably what's affecting him, but you don't know what kind of magic, but you know it's magic.
Well, since I'm a bit in a hurry, I will just. Well, I don't want him to turn worse. Then I approach and I just take him away. Like, come here. Don't stay close of him.
Okay.
9.
So roll a d20, and Xuzo, you roll d20 also. Yeah. What? Because I'm making you do something.
But no.
Okay, so Waiya walks over and she's like, "Yo, come on, like stop! You're going crazy." And Xuzo just like pushes Waiya to the ground and then starts punching the guy again.
I had 18.
Yeah, Xuzo was trying to, Waiya was trying to pull you off with her strength, and then you just push her away and you start hitting her.
Damn it!
You so mean.
Hey, it could have been worse. He could have punched you, but no, he just pushed you away.
Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe since I see that the situation is getting a bit complicated, I can call someone.
Yeah, you can try.
There are still people around the place, right?
It's only you two that's in the dungeon, but you know that there are more people in the building.
I warned them. I guess I called for them to go down right now.
Okay. You gonna do anything, Xuzo? Right now, you're just really angry. Literally and in the game. Okay.
I want to sleep.
So you really want to go to bed right now?
Gee. Someone is dying.
Yeah, someone's dying. We might have to end this short. Are you okay with ending it right now? Okay. So she wants to go to bed now.
Ah, sorry. That's maybe because I took too long.
Maybe, but she is sick, so.
Yes, I guess that's more like it. But maybe we can.
Yeah, when's the next time?
Let me just check my schedule.
Okay.
I just look if I can come maybe earlier next time. Just wait.
Okay, well, time to continue this.
Doing my best.
Right here. Alright, so last time we played before you fell asleep, you guys were interrogating Kavdak, the infected human, presumably with a demon. Well, actually confirmed that it's a demon because you managed to speak infernal to him. He told you that he was here to destroy the village, to help his king get like a waypoint for his army. And then Xuzo told you everything in fluent Elvish that really threw you off your guard. You've also and then I've also said that when the next time we play, someone will be coming in because you did call for help, and as of right now, you see Ito, Rhinox's wife, long purple hair, wearing a white hood and robe. She comes walking in and she looks at you guys and goes, "Oh, you guys called for help?"
I think it's getting crazy.
Well, I came down here hoping that I'd probably get to talk to him by myself, but now since you guys are here, I feel a little bit safer.
I don't know if you should be safe about him. And I point at Xuzo because he's acting weird.
Oh yeah,
A moment that I can't get him off of the. I can't get him off of the of Kavdak.
right. Forgot about that.
Oh damn!
So
You don't remember.
yeah, I just got off work. Shut up. Okay, so Xuzo, will you be doing anything? Last thing I can remember you doing was you were punching and kicking him and like trying to pull him off.
Oh, fine.
You're fine? Okay. So, Ito would then try to cast a spell on you. Where's my dice? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, Ito, the woman, not.
Oh, the woman.
Yeah. Wait, why did I do that? You have to roll. What am I doing? Just roll your die. Yeah, put it in the box. I don't want you to lose it. I don't want you to lose it. It's 12. Okay, so you feel calmer. Like you feel like the presence that Kavdak had on you is slowly fading. And Xuzo then lets go of him and backs up a bit. And then Ito goes, hopefully that helped. I didn't mean to cast a spell on you without your permission, but we can't have you pulling him out of those chains. And then you can feel that the spell that she cast on you slowly fades and you become yourself once more.
Are you done now?
I look at Waiya and just let go of the...
Kavdak.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you take a few steps back towards her.
Yeah.
So what's going on here?
try to talk to him, and for a moment it seems the other tried to cast a spell on him, or I don't know. It made him super angry.
That's the first time he ever tried to cast a spell on anyone. Otherwise, he's just kind of yelling and spitting at people. I'm assuming he did that to you guys as well.
Who?
Both of you guys, I'm assuming.
He tried something on me. I didn't feel it.
No. Yelling and spitting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did plenty of that.
I
So,
got used to it now.
so you were saying that you talked to him?
Yeah.
And what is?
Maybe Xuzo can explain better than me.
Can I just tell? Can I just tell that what I said?
Like, yeah, I know you're too tired, but you're saying, you could just say, I tell her everything that I know.
Basically, this is what I do when Bradley gets too lazy to text.
Yeah, it's just that if like Xuzo, if he felt like he needed to hold back something, then you would have to say that. I'll tell them everything, but I hold the important stuff back, more or less, because I would know what's the important stuff to you.
Sure.
I'm just saying, if it ever comes to that point, that's what you should do. So yeah, so Xuzo relays the information to Ito, and Ito goes, oh, that's very interesting. Oh, we have to send word to the queen. If they plan on attacking here, then we need to re-fortify this area. Oh, I have to get Rhinox. Oh, jeez. I'll call for some help so that they can help you guys help watch him. Oh jeez.
You sure you want to keep him inside the village?
Hmm?
Are you sure you want to keep Kavdak inside the village?
Well, for now we're gonna keep him here. Once we have the queen's reinforcements, we'll escort him to the castle.
Well,
But
you should hurry.
well, you don't expect us to just let him run rampant through the village now. We have to keep him here for now until she gets here.
I just hope the chains will hold back.
Oh yeah, I hope so too. Anyways, time's of the essence. I'm gonna be on my way. And then she starts to run off, unless you guys want to say anything.
Well, I don't have anything to say, but maybe we shouldn't stay here too long.
Yeah, she said that
Can we?
she said that she's gonna get people to come down and help you guys watch him.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. So she runs off.
Welcome.
You guys are idiots. Okay. So you guys got like roughly like 5 minutes before anyone else comes down, if you guys want to talk about anything.
I just wait, but I asked Xuzo to keep distance. Really, don't stay near of Kavdak.
Okay.
Stay away from him.
Okay. So about 5 minutes flies by, and then a couple guards, like 6 guards, come back down. They're like, we have to watch him again.
Yes, but please, if you notice anyone acting weird, do something about it. Because it seems this thing can cast spells. Maybe can we cover his mouth or something?
Oh, I'll gladly do that. And then one of them, yeah, yeah, one of them takes out a rope just to like so he can muffle him, and then he does so. But then like Kavdak is like struggling, and he's like trying to spit at him and like bite the rope and try to cut it, but like it's pretty hard to cut through rope with your teeth.
He's still a human, even if it's a demon.
Yeah.
He has a human
okay.
body.
And also the rope is able to hold like 500 pounds, so it's a thick piece of rope.
They won't be able to shoot anymore.
Yeah. So he covers Kavdak's mouth with the rope, and then the 6 guards take point, and then one of them asks you guys if you guys want to leave, do so, because they can take care of it. You guys been down here for a while now.
Yeah, it's better to go. I don't want to stay here.
Yeah, let's leave.
All right, so you guys head upstairs, and you guys go through the arena that the that the Fighters Guild have. And upon entering the lobby, you see Ito and Rhinox walking in. Rhinox then glances at you guys and he says, "Thank you for telling me about Jen."
Could help you?
Yeah, because I'm the leader. She trusts me more than she trusts Xuzo, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
I got to look into the journal, and her grandpa ventured into some type of portal leading into the Shadow Veil. He didn't necessarily know where he was going, but something was pulling him, much like you, Xuzo. God, I keep forgetting your name. I'm so tired. So eventually he found someone, someone much bigger than him. Being a gnome, most people are bigger than him, but it was interesting. They talked. They seemed to be really close to each other, though it's their first time ever meeting one another. And then his message just stops after that. We don't know necessarily what happened, but there's bloodstains on the journal. I'm assuming that he died in some way, shape, or form, but somehow he got the journal back to his daughter. She doesn't know how, but the journal is there.
Well, it was maybe too important.
Well,
Who knows?
Well, the thing that really bothers me is if he died, I assume it was this giant creature that he was talking to. And if his notes are correct, it should be like a demon or something, because it's from the Shadow Veil. And if this demon killed him, then most likely this demon brought that journal back because he knew he wanted his daughter to have the journal. So why would he bring it back if he knew like all this information was in this journal?
Maybe the demon was inside the other guy.
I don't know. It's very vague, but like it's just so confusing.
Can I have a look at the journal, you think? Or she won't let me?
No, she wouldn't let her out her side. It's very precious to her. I asked if if you could maybe give you two a second chance, but she said you gotta prove yourself, and I'm just like, one of you is already in the Fighters Guild. But she really doesn't trust you though, and since you're accompanying him, she doesn't trust you. I don't honestly know how you could regain her trust, but yeah. And Ito tells me that that it was some plot for the Demon King to take this village, and that's very troublesome for me. I wanted an easy life, not this.
Is there anything special that the Demon King would like in this village? Do you have a particular story or anything?
Not really. I mean, I pretty much made this village from the ground up. I mean, there's nothing special on the ground. We don't go digging. There might be something underneath. There might be something above, but we don't honestly know. But if I can guess, the black mist up north, probably coming from the Shadow Veil, which probably where the Demon King is. And that means that we are technically the closest town to the mist.
Well, since your wife wanted to warn the queen, I don't know how long it will take for her to get the message.
It depends on who we send, really. But we have to get it out, no matter what.
But by us, how long is the travel to the queen?
It's across the lake or across the sea, really. And then he points out to to the west. If you run back on the map, I will bring you guys there. Transition.
Magic. Wow.
Do-do-do-do. Okay, so it's over there. Oh, no, not that one. This one. It's over there. That island all the way over there.
Ah, it's the same place where are the mages, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
That's quite handy.
If you guys want to go, I'll gladly send you guys. I'll give you guys, rations. I could loan you guys a boat even.
Well, we could go, but I'm not sure. Are you sure you can take care of it? I mean, this guy and the Demon King near. Maybe you should even evacuate the city.
Maybe. Again, there really isn't a nearby town that I could evacuate him to, and it's going to take a while for us to cross that sea. I don't exactly know where to go.
You don't have a safe place?
There is a town further down south. It's called or no, wait, where is it? I'm looking at my map. Hold on. It's to the east. It's the opposite direction of the Queen, of the castle, but it is a town. It's called Shattered Sun Village. It's a small village, but I could probably get them there since we have wagons. That's probably the quickest route, but the safest is to the Queen.
I think you should do that. Really. I don't think you are. Well, I don't think you will hold back if there is demons against you.
And what do
You're a
you
small village.
What do you say, Xuzo?
Xuzo is dead.
You weren't paying attention, were you?
Barely.
How did you get to this guild? Okay. I'm the leader. I'm the one that.
I guess I go with what you guys would say, what Waiya suggests. I was hearing a bit, but just to get them out quicker.
So, Waiya wants the town to be evacuated to the east, to the Shattered Sun Village. That's the fastest way to go. And then Rhinox also said that the safest way is to go to the Queen across the lake, but he doesn't have enough boats to do so, so it will be a lot slower. So she said, yeah, go east, basically. And then, so are you guys gonna go to see the Queen then?
Yes.
Okay.
We should go to Warner.
Okay.
And that's the moment when you want to ruin the world play. You say, no, I don't want to go to see the Queen. And then the game master has to think about a
No.
What you think?
See, here's what happens, Webby. So you guys travel across the sea, and then you go, wait a minute, what's over here?
That's basically what I did in my first roleplay with my first D&D session.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We spend our time in my side too to ruin the game master plans all the time.
Don't worry.
Because we know him.
After they did that, where they went the other way, I was like, oh god. And then afterwards, I made so many things. Like, if you guys go this way, I got something. Guys go this way, I got something. Guys go this way, I got something. Okay, so
But we'll do it if
okay.
it goes to see the Queen.
Okay, so Rhinox says, okay, I'll set up a group to escort the demon with us to the village, because I do not want him to be here. We would. I mean,
Wait. You want to keep it? You want to bring it with you?
well, we can't just let him free.
No. I don't mean to let it free, but maybe you will bring the danger in another village if you keep him. I mean, I don't trust this thing anymore. Really, I would just, since he doesn't die anyway, I would just cuff him, let him in a place, a dark place, seal it, and leave it. Really. Maybe put one guard or two, but
I think I have an idea then. All right, we're gonna bury him. Well, if he can't die, right, then we just like, we chain him up, we tie him down, make sure he's unable to move, and then we bury him. That's like no one will find him, or little to no one will find him. You don't know for sure. And if he can't move, he can't dig his way out.
I guess.
I think it will be a good idea.
Okay. So, oh, my men are going to love this. All right. All right, going back to the village now. Transition. So, Rhinox tells you guys to basically go throughout the town, get whatever you can, and then he'll have a boat ready for you guys before the night ends, since it's like roughly 5 o'clock right now, 5 p.m.
It's 5 p.m.
Yeah.
And we will leave tonight, or we will leave in the morning?
Well, the sooner you leave, the better. The sea is pretty safe. I can assure you that. I've traveled it
Is it a
several
lake?
times. It's a sea.
I thought you said lake.
I thought it was a lake, but it says sea, so it's a sea. And also, it looks like a sea, so sea.
It's a way too big to be a lake. If I take the
Yeah, it's way too big to be like.
scale.
Yeah.
It's a very big lake.
Okay, so what would you guys like to do from here on in?
I
He's-
just have a question. If I want to retrieve the right to use my spells, I have to meditate or anything, or I just have to
Yeah,
do it next day?
For you, being an elf, all you have to do is meditate for 4 hours, and then you get your
Okay.
spells back.
All right, then I can do this at any moment. I mean, I
Mhm.
can get. Okay. Well, I don't know what we would need. Maybe do we have to take food with us, or anything will?
No.
Everything will be
Yeah.
given.
Like food and water and a boat will be provided for you. And anything else you have to get for yourself.
Okay. Maybe we could try to have some equipment. What I have. What do you have, Xuzo?
Potions.
I
Like
have
many potions?
Yeah.
I have healing potion.
He has a healing potion, a wake up potion, and a sleep potion.
Yeah. Maybe we could get, I don't know, where's the equipment for attack and fix? Dagger. Yeah, I see it. Thanks. Just trying to see what would be useful, but I guess I will forget for healing potions because they are way too
Yeah,
way
but
too expensive
yeah,
anyway.
Zuzo has 3, so
Oh,
Yay,
Yeah,
money.
you hide it from me.
no. Sure.
Maybe we can buy, like, I don't know, a rope because it's always useful. You never know.
Okay. So
As I don't know on the sea.
Zuzo got a tour of the town, so he'll take you to each shop that you need to go.
Yay!
Which one would you like to go to first?
Well, can we have equipment for traveling?
There are merchants in the town square, like over here, with all these other people, and
Let's go there.
okay, and then the regular one is right here, this gray block.
The regular. Oh, okay.
Where is it? You need to move that.
I'm sorry, okay, this one, this gray one.
Alright.
So which way you guys want to go? To the market or to the shop?
I would say to the shop first.
Okay.
Alright.
So you guys go in there and you see a human, roughly around like 35 years old, reddish hair, and he looks up at you guys and he goes, "Oh, haven't seen you guys around here. How may I help you?"
What would you advise for a long travel by the sea?
Ooh, I would recommend some fishing poles. That's just me personally. Well, do you have food and water? Because that's
Yeah.
obviously a number one.
Yeah, this This will be okay, yes.
I will recommend a bed, just like a sleeping bag, something simple, keep you warm.
Ah, yeah, for travel. Yeah. This I want.
Um,
I forgot about sleep.
if you're traveling at night, you're going to need a lantern or torch or some type of light source.
Yes, these are useful too.
I mean, a fishing pole is nice. A net is better, just in case if you meet some nasty creatures, you just throw the net and swim away. You can't really do that with a fishing pole.
I'm not really, well, I'm not really using this kind of stuff so often. Then maybe Xuzo, if you know how to use that during battle.
Oh yeah, Xuzo knows how to throw stuff. Don't you, Xuzo? I mean, I have plenty of rope if you need it, but there's a lot I can give you. It just depends if you have the gold for it, really.
Maybe the lantern will be a good idea because on a boat, for example, if you get water on it, it's better than a torch, I guess. And sleeping bag will be nice.
Okay.
Do you have everything you need, Xuzo?
Xuzo has nothing but potions on his belt.
Really nothing, but I mean, does he need it? Do you need it?
Do you need a sleeping bag?
Yes.
Do you need a lantern?
Possibly.
You know, you are one scary fella. Alright.
Maybe.
So, what type of lantern would you like? Okay, so there's two types of lanterns. So, there's the lantern that goes like this. Or actually a better one is like this. Goes like that.
Show me again.
It lights up like that.
Yeah, and
And then the other one is like this. It lights up around you.
Maybe this one.
The one that around you? Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
So we said two lanterns, or no, one lantern, two bags. Okay. So that will be 7 gold pieces.
How much?
Who's paying?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So as you hand him the money, he's like looking at you like really anxiously, like, what is he doing? But so 7 gold pieces.
What am I doing?
Okay, bedroll. Yeah, Waiya has a bedroll. And lantern. Okay, is there anything else I could do for you guys?
I guess we have everything we need. Do you have anything else to advise?
I mean, again, there's plenty of things. It's just what are you doing out there, really? If you're just trying to get from point A to point B.
We just travel to the Queen City.
Okay, well, oh, then yeah, you don't need a net. You don't need anything. That water is safe. Well, I've never traveled it at night, but yeah.
Well, I guess that's fine like this then. Okay. What's the I don't know what to say in English. Which space it takes? How heavy is it? Like, I must add it to the reference sheet.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, so you see your items, right?
Yeah.
So you put bedroll and lantern anywhere.
Okay. Okay, lantern et sleeping bag. Okay. And is it EV?
Hmm?
does it take the you know, because you can't wear more than you have a carrying capacity.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You're okay. I have your numbers right here. You're okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't worry, I keep track.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay, so you guys head out then, or you guys want to do anything else?
Do you have anything else to do, Xuzo?
No, I don't think so.
Then we can go.
Okay. So I'll say that you guys are here in the central area, and you see Anzin. He seemed like the little halfling. He's looking around for something. And then and then he notices you guys and goes, "Hey, have you guys seen Kenshi? Can't find him."
Who?
The little boy, white hair.
You lost him?
Well, I didn't lose him. He ran away. I don't know where.
Where was he last time?
Well, we were in the inn. I was telling him that he didn't see anything, and he agreed. And then I went downstairs to get some food, and he jumped out the window.
What?
Okay.
Just so you know, he's not my kid.
You see, you have some difficulties. Well, maybe we can call him and see if he can answer us.
Well, I've been calling him for a while. He's not listening to me. No, did I do something wrong?
No, nothing wrong. He must be in the village still, right? I don't have a spell to find by people. But
I don't think so.
around.
Yeah, definitely. But let me check very quick. Yeah, no, you don't have any spells for that. Okay.
Yeah, I hope.
Okay. Okay. Well, and Anzin goes. I've already checked everywhere in this central area. You guys haven't seen him in any of the shops?
No.
Where the hell could he be?
Can I go ask people around if they saw this little boy?
Sure. Where would you like to ask? And Xuzo, would you like to be doing anything?
First to the central place.
Okay.
Start with.
And Xuzo, would you like to be doing anything? Or you're just gonna be following aimlessly? Like a lost puppy.
I'm my own puppy, yeah.
Okay.
I don't need a familiar. I have it already.
Okay, so roll an investigation check.
Roll 20, right?
Oh jeez.
I'm really bad at finding things. Maybe I will go back to my forest and give up right now. I'm not the most talented one.
Waiya, what are you doing back here? I'm not good for this. Send someone else. So yeah, asking around, you talk to most of the people, and yeah, they haven't seen a white-haired little boy, and one of which actually says, yeah, a little small dude asked me about him. Yeah, I didn't find him. Maybe he's looking for him. I don't know. You guys both looking for the kid now. Well, we'll keep our eyes out.
Thank you. Are there any other people in the village? I mean, except the central place.
There's like all the shops. This white building is the church. Building after that is the blacksmith. All these little small brown ones are houses of people's homes.
I go ask around, slowly joining the church, I guess.
Okay.
If people saw him.
Okay. Yeah. No one saw him. And then when you get into the church, you see a orcish man. He's covered in this purple robe with like gold linings in it and whatnot. And he looks at you guys and goes, "Oh, Welcome, brothers and sisters.
Oh no.
He's an orc.
Yeah,
He's an
a
orc.
witch,
How
a
may I
witch
help
and
you
a
today?
demon inside a church. What is best?
A witch, a demon, and an orc inside of a church. How may I help you tonight?
We are looking for a young boy with white hair.
Oh, I saw someone like that earlier today, in the fight. Oh, he did quite well, didn't he? Wait, he was fighting you, wasn't he? Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, sir.
Is that dead? Fine.
Well, luckily, I mean, you intervened. It's a good thing you were there.
You think this little boy would have kicked this one? Big red one?
I mean, he was doing pretty well.
That's true.
And then he does like a prayer and he bows to you and he says once more, thank God you were there. But
Thank you. This makes me super uncomfortable. I'm really not from your universe, not at all. I don't say this to him, but you can notice I'm a bit uncomfortable in the church, really.
yeah. No problem, no problem. Well,
Well, thank you for the information. We will keep looking.
okay. Prayers be upon you, and then you guys leave.
Hey, Xuzo, let's leave, please.
Yes.
I don't want to stay here.
And then when you walk outside, you see Rhinox. He's I should really get a thing for him. It's right here. You see him across from the fountain. He's looking up at the mansion at the very top, and at the top you see like this very, very long tower, and Rhinox and Anzin, they're right next to each other. Rhinox is like doing some hand signals at the tower, and then you see a blue light flicker like in some type of pattern, and then you see Rhinox talking to Anzin.
What is it? We can join them?
So you guys walk over, and Anzin sees you guys. He goes, okay. He was in the mansion. We don't know how he got in. He's a small guy. He could fit in little tiny places. I know. I taught him.
Why was he there?
Apparently, he was talking to the demon.
What?
He was really interested in the demon. He somehow snuck behind all the guards. Man, I'm a bad person to look up to. I'm so sorry. But afterwards, he left. And we have a person in a watchtower looking out for him, and she tells us that he's heading towards the Black Mist.
No, he left the village to go alone.
Yes.
Black Mist? What the hell? What kind of kid is that?
He's the Queen's kid.
What?
Okay. Long story short, okay, he got into some bad mess with bandits, right? I mean, okay, I'm not a bad guy. I was working for the Queen. I'm helping the Queen find the maps and like like look for areas that we haven't been to, look for treasures and everything. I'm just an adventurer to heart, okay? And like I met with the kid and we had a nice laugh, and then like the kid didn't have a dad, so like I kind of became his dad in a way, but like anyways, and he kind of mumbles on more and more, but you get the sense that they're really close to each other, him and Kenshi. And when these bandits attacked, Anzin found him all beat up, and he took him and ran away, and ran here to try to find a place to hide, because these bandits won't stop at anything to hunt for Anzin. And Kenshi, Anzin then says, he probably thinks that beast that attacked us came from the Black Mist, so he thinks he might be safe there. That's my assumption. I don't know for sure, because when that beast came out, all the bandits ran away from him. He doesn't want to be beat up anymore, so he would probably run over there so that the beast can protect him. I don't know. He's a strange boy.
I'm really, really pissed off now. Really.
Oh yeah. You look at Rhinox and he says, "See, this is why I wouldn't help him. You would have been so much in trouble if the queen
But
figured out
now-
that you were helping."
Now we have the kid of the queen running into the dark mist just because. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, he's a great kid. Honestly, he's a great kid. Like, I mean, you saw how he fought, right? That's him. That's all him. I didn't teach him that. That's all him. Like
That kid will die if we let him go. We have to find him back now. We can't really wait anymore.
Okay, yeah, I highly agree. And then Rhinox goes, "But what about getting the message to the queen? Weren't you guys gonna do that?"
Who will do for the kid? I mean, do you have anyone that can find him back? I don't know.
And then Anson's like, "Obviously, I'm gonna go get him. I'm not just gonna let him run in there."
I don't know. Xuzo, what do you think?
I'm already thinking that he's already at the castle, right?
Can't you ran to the dark mist?
Dark Mist.
Mm-hmm.
We should just go all the way up and find him.
Instead of going to the queen for the message.
To be honest, I think it's the best to go to the mist because I would feel very uncomfortable to go see the queen and just know that his kid went to the dark mist and not have any new, and I don't know.
Yeah, and then Anson goes, yeah. Could you imagine, right? Just imagine. You go up to the queen like, "Hey, just so you know, the Dark King is coming to destroy this village, and also your son went to I just wanted to tell you. I don't want to do anything. I just wanted to tell you."
Your son went all link about that and just went to the demon king alone.
Okay, sorry. Enough joking aside. This is a serious matter. Let's get going. and then Anson just starts running. Before you guys leave, Rhinox goes, "Hey, I'm gonna have my second keeping an eye on you. So be safe and be sure you can see this tower. If you can't see this tower, she can't help you."
Just keep this demon away.
Okay. In the meantime, I'll try to find someone who could take your place to send a message.
Sorry about that.
No problem. All right. Changing back to the map. Okay. So you guys start running, sprinting even, out of the village. You guys head towards the woods. Well, yeah. Anson ran. Would you guys want to get horses?
Maybe that would be a good idea, no?
Well, Anson's already gone. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I get one too because it is faster. And I can't leave it to die if there are too many demons around me.
Jesus.
This.
I'm a witch, not a priest, okay?
Hey, no, this is smart. Okay, so let me see how much money is for a horse.
I made too many D&D sessions, that's why.
Okay, a horse is 75 gold pieces. If you guys want to buy one and you guys share the horse, that would be fine. Otherwise, it's 75 gold pieces each. Okay,
Can
so
we have one for two?
yeah, that's fine.
That's better.
But who's buying?
Huh?
Who's buying the horse?
How much do you have?
Webby has 79.
We pay half.
Okay. Okay. So I'm assuming you pay more then? Because 75 divided by 2.
Oh, yes.
So wait, what is it? 37? Yeah, 37.
I think I'm getting a bit of cold too.
Oh no.
Seriously. I'm sorry. That's your fault.
I didn't do shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
your
are.
Alf. It's your Alf.
God damn it. I'm getting having brain farts about calculator. Where's my calculator?
Thank God it's not me who has to do math.
Shut up.
Right?
I hate you guys. Why'd you guys make me DM? Because I want to DM. I like DMing. Okay, there we go. 104. Okay, so you guys mount up. You guys get a horse. Sadly, it doesn't have a saddle, but you guys are in a hurry. And you guys start racing towards the tree line. It takes you guys roughly like 35 minutes before you catch up to Anzen. And Anzen's like, what? Pick me up, please!
What? What are you doing?
He's like, you guys are riding on the horse, and you guys are running or going towards the forest. And while you guys are crossing the desert, you guys meet up with Anzen, who's running all the way over there. And then I'm assuming one of you guys will pick him up, but who picks him up?
It'll be Waiya.
Okay, make a strength check. So, via roll a d20 for strength. -2 to strength.
God damn.
But you're riding the horse then. Oh, good. You rolled good.
The hands. Not the hands.
So,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So Vaya, she's like kind of uncomfortable, riding behind this demon. She holds out her leg, and then Anzen grabs onto her leg. You guys are just riding with this halfling on your leg.
Wait, how did you know this? It must be like the most the most uncomfortable thing.
Hey, it's okay. It beats running all the way over there. Oh God. Okay. So you guys make it across. Let me get this shield so you guys know which one's which. You know where you are now, so I'd have to put this here. Okay. So you guys are right here, and this is when the dark mist is or envelops. It's like
Do you want to add music? I have a good soundtrack for this. If you want.
no, I like my music better.
You have music enough?
No. But it's because I'm recording. I don't want to play music in case like copyright.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So so you guys are at the tree line, and yeah, you guys see this dark mist just like in the area. You guys haven't gone inside yet, but Anzen is looking around for clues. You guys can do so too if you guys want to.
So before you do anything stupid, and so please stay here.
He's like, don't worry. Just looking for his tracks. His tracks are really small, and I'm really small, so it's really good for me. But I can't seem to find it.
Can I try?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so it takes you like 2 minutes, and then you find some tracks. At first, you think they're Anzen's tracks because Anzen has small feet too, but then you notice that they are traveling around the forest, not going into the forest.
Oh, that's already a good point.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so you can see that that he's going he's traveling this way, and you guys follow around.
Yep.
And then and you guys come around, and you see Kenji. He's talking to a girl, a black hair girl, roughly like 10 years old, and she's
Something like, come play with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
so she's carrying a brown bag that seems to have something circular inside the bag, and they're just talking. Anzen runs up and goes, Kenji, oh my God, don't ever do that again. I was so worried. And then Kenji doesn't seem to have noticed Anzen. and they're just talking.
He's ignoring you.
It's like, shh, shh.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
Blow my nose.
Oh, you're blowing your nose. Oh, okay.
I'm not allowed to blow my fucking nose.
Yeah, you're no. The picture.
That's perfect.
It's
I love
perfect.
it.
Oh, I probably should have asked you before I recorded it. Could I show it?
Oh, well,
It has
you
your.
had my logo on.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I'll do it. I'll do it next time. Don't worry. Okay. So
It
so
has logo.
okay. So would you guys like to do anything, or are you guys just gonna wait?
Well, we tried to well, we joined the little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Colin. Wait a minute. Maybe. I don't have my spells back. That's right.
You do have a spell called Message, and you talk to people through their mind.
But he doesn't hear us. He doesn't notice us.
Well, Anson was talking like out loud, so you could try to send a message through his mind to try to get his attention.
I will try. I'll
Okay.
try this.
Okay, so what do you say?
Well, I call him. I call him by his name.
Okay, so
Say
you,
we are here.
okay, and then you see that Kenji starts to like look around, like oh, hey Anson, what are you doing here? And Anson just like starts crying. He's like, what are you talking about? What do you think I'm doing here? And then Kenji sees you guys, and then he goes, oh, you guys are here. Oh, look, I met a new friend. Her name is Yuka. And then the little girl, again 10 years old, like really like nice complexion. She has yellow eyes, black hair, and she just holds onto the bag like in between her arms, and she's like, I'm sorry, but I don't know you guys. I'm kind of scared. You like there's just so many of you. And then Kenji's like, oh no, don't worry. They're nice people. I promise. Like, you see that red one? That red one is really nice. He let me win. And this Anson, he's like my uncle. He's like the coolest guy ever because he taught me how to be like super sneaky. Ooh. And I don't actually know about the elf girl. She might be mean. I don't know.
I heard that.
and then the little girl, she's again, she seems a bit uneasy, but now since like Kenji's like talking to her a lot, she's kind of like loosened up a bit, and she goes, my name is Yuka. Nice to meet you guys. And then Anzen goes, Kenji, what were you doing out here? This is dangerous for you. I mean, don't you see the black mist of death? And then Kenji goes, oh, I don't know, something was pulling me here, and now I'm here. I'm just like, it's not pulling me anymore.
Well, you shouldn't go any further now. You
Oh.
should go back with us.
But why? If I go back with you guys, it's just gonna pull me again.
It is dangerous to stay here. We don't know what effects it can have.
That's true. Better safe than sorry. That's what my mom always says. And then she grounds me. And then I leave.
And then I leave and go on an adventure and I never come back.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't show you. And then he pulls out the sword, and you see all the markings on it. It's like, see, this is all the times that I've won, and these first 3 are the adventures that I went on, and like I saved this. I went with my my friend. Well, what was his name? Leron. Oh, he's a king that lives underground. He's super sneaky, and we saved some people, and that's how I got the shield, because one of the, and then he just kind of mumbles on with his adventures. It takes roughly like 15 minutes, but he's really excited about it. But in the process, Yuka is looking at you guys, and she goes, did you guys feel it too, the pulling?
I don't in my side.
Yeah, so
Do I?
just
Out of the game, do I?
no.
Oh.
But on a side note, while you guys are having this conversation, Kenji is still talking.
Keep talking in the background like, I don't care.
Okay, so Yuka goes, well, me and Kenji were feeling this pull until we saw each other. The pull kind of stopped. Yeah. Do you guys know what's in the forest?
That's what I've been sent to find, but I don't know much yet.
Well, I mean, we're here. Well, why not go inside? Well, and it ends. It goes, the black mist of death. And she goes, right.
You want to just to for a little test. You want to see what happens if I send dancing light inside this mist? I don't think it will be a good thing, but we can try, since I don't go directly inside.
And well, what do you think, Xuzo? You guys are at the black mist. Waiya wants to send the dancing lights that she can control into the mist.
Sure, let's go ahead. Wait, like we call you guys. You call me.
Sure.
Alright.
This is what I suggested, but you said no.
You didn't suggest shit.
I said you could lay in bed. Just leave. Right. No one wants to hear you. Leave.
Shut
leave. Now. I'm going to take this brief time to control for Xuzo. Xuzo attacks everyone.
Well, if that's so, suddenly I have super magical powers and I kill everyone and I get rid of the mist and point.
And I destroy the mist and then I go back home and have a nice nap.
Yeah. And I go talk with my mother and I said, it's not so bad.
Yeah, that's quite the adventure. Oh wait, where's...
Oh yeah, that was very exciting, yeah. That was enough. There were kids and there were small people there.
Don't ever send me back out there, Mom. I don't
Fortunately, I didn't meet with dwarfs, you know, because they ate elves and.
It's so weird. I don't see Skype on my screen.
Hmm?
On that one?
Or on either, because like if you look, it's not open. So you're gonna lay down?
Yes.
Oh, even I can hear an echo now. So as soon as you can, cover your microphone with a blanket.
That noise was like, I don't know, some beer in a cave or something.
And outside from the trees come a bear. Okay, yeah, see, okay, I don't hear myself now. Okay. So what was going? Oh yeah, so you're gonna cast dancing light into the mist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you cast dancing light into the mist, and about like 10 feet in, you can't see the lights anymore. You can feel that you can still control it, but you can't see the light anymore.
And now, kids, that's why you don't go inside the mist.
Oh.
Now, I can feel it, but I can't see it anymore. Then I don't know. I think this is not a good idea to go inside. Really.
So from within the mist, you feel something rumbling.
I feel it, or anyone?
Everyone feels it. It's just a.
I cut the dancing lights. Attends.
Xuzo, are you doing anything?
No, not really.
Okay. So you keep the dancing lights up.
No.
Oh, you cut it. You cut it. Oh, okay. You cut the dancing lights, and the rumbling continues. It sounds to be getting closer.
Guys, I would advise that we run away.
Why?
Running.
Kenji's like, why?
Because...
If we fight it, if we work together, we can kill whatever comes out.
But we don't know what will comes out.
You don't know until you see it. And
I'm not someone who's not. Well, I care about my life, you see. Maybe you are a kid and you don't realize the importance of it yet, but
Yeah.
I can assure you later
Eh,
you will realize it.
Adson kind of like pats Kenshi. He goes, "This is not the time for our slogan." Like, come on, Kenshi, let's leave. "No, but what about Yuka? We're taking her too?" And then
If she wants to come, maybe, yeah.
Yuka looks behind. And you can see from behind her where she stands. On the map it says Black Waste, and you can see it's just a black desert. And she looks back there, and now since like the sun is starting to set, you can see a campfire in the distance, like really really far away in the distance. And she looks back to you guys. No, I don't want to go back.
You want to wait that these things come here?
Well, I don't want to go back over there. I mean, I'm happy to go with you guys. I mean, Kenji seems like a nice kid. Yeah, of course I'm a nice kid. I'm always nice.
If you want to come with us, come with us, but we don't stay here. I mean, at least we don't stay just in the middle of it. Maybe we can hide to see what happens.
Okay. And Angie goes, "Oh, that's a great idea." And then he starts digging. And then Kenji starts digging.
I don't think this is the right idea. I mean, in the bushes or something more easy, you see?
And yeah, you guys are kind of confused at what you guys see. But before you know it, both Kenchi and Anzin like dug like almost 2 feet on the ground.
What?
We've been doing this for a while.
What is this? Come on, don't stay here. Come with me and let's go in a bush or something that will really hide us.
And then Yuka kind of comes over to you guys. She goes, "I'll follow you guys, but if these guys gonna stay here, they're gonna stay here." I just have a feeling that, they're quite determined with staying here.
I'm not sure I want them to die, but if they are so excited to dig a hole in the ground, well.
What do you think, Xuzo?
We can't really force them to come with us.
Okay. So what's your guys' course of action? What are you guys gonna do? You guys have a horse and a little girl with you.
Is there any place where we can hide or
Wait.
not at all?
Out of game. She's a child!
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it would be too bad for her to die right now.
Yeah.
So where you guys stand, you guys are kind of like on the beach, which is why it was so easy for Anzen and Kenshi to dig. You do see some like rocks and boulders laying around, but not one big enough for the horse to hide behind. Where you guys came from originally, back up here, there was some bushes and some trees that you could hide behind, but not where you guys are at.
Well, it seems we can't hide. Maybe I can cast darkness.
Okay.
Wait, why are we hiding?
Because there's a rumbling coming from the forest. And
And we don't know what is it, and I don't really want to die.
Yeah, and it sounds like it's getting closer.
Oh, okay. I cast darkness right now.
Okay.
I ask them to stay close on me, and I cast darkness.
Okay. So when you cast darkness, the horse starts getting scared, and it starts like getting uneasy, and it starts like breathing heavily, like. And it's
I calm it down. I keep it. I calm it down.
okay. Make an animal handling check. So roll d20.
Is it animal handling check?
Yes, there is. And she has a plus.
Please give me a good roll.
Good.
Yeah!
So you brush its face and you're like shh shh, and then the horse calms down and stops moving. And since it's darkness, you guys can't see it. You want to cast it where it hits Anzen and Kenchi also, or just you guys?
I cast it to the point it can protect everyone
Okay.
from whatever comes.
Okay. So you cast darkness, and it envelops the area, and then you hear the rumbling once more, getting closer and closer and closer until it stops.
And
then
it don't make a noise.
yeah, and then you hear breathing, just
That makes it even more scary.
okay. So I need both of you guys to make stealth checks with
Ugh.
with advantage. So you can roll a d20 2 times, and you picked up a higher one.
Oh god, yeah, please.
God.
Oh, this one was very bad.
Oh, there we go.
Better.
So I had 4 and 15.
4 or 15. Okay, so you guys are like quiet, and like you guys cover your mouths to like make sure that your breathing doesn't make any noise. And then the heavy breathing continues, and you hear the rumbling once more. It gets closer and closer, and then the breathing sounds like it's almost next to your guys' ear. And the horse is really struggling to like keep it together, but like you're still there, like calming it down. And then the rumbling starts drifting away towards the village that you guys came from.
Shit.
It takes roughly like an hour before you don't hear the rumbling anymore.
Well, when we are sure that this thing can't be near anymore, I stop darkness, but I make sure that I don't hear this thing anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, you throw you oh jeez.
No.
You cancel darkness, and the black fog disappears. You don't see the creature, you don't hear the creature, but you see its footsteps, and it's surprisingly small compared to its voice. It's about yeah, it's about human-sized feet.
Really?
hmm
Hmm.
And then
That's weird.
yeah, and then Kenshi and Anzin pokes their head out of the ground, because they burrowed roughly like 3 feet, so they were underground. Well, they weren't underground. They just made a hole, and they poked their head out of the surface. And they're like, why'd you cast darkness? We couldn't see anything.
Well, this thing couldn't see us either, okay? I'm not a coward, but I don't want to die now, and I think we have bigger troubles now.
Who has the highest perception? Hold on, let me check very quick.
Was it an eye?
Okay, so both of you guys will hear this. So you guys hear a like kind of like that. It sounds better in my head. And you you see in the distance a blue light from the tower flies and hits something that was near you guys.
Near us, very near, or near that went away from us?
Following the foot tracks.
Maybe we should go back to the village.
But the only way back is where that guy is going.
Yes, but maybe people need help.
Well, hold on, wait.
What do you mean, wait?
That shot came from the watchtower.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried about.
Okay, so Waiya, you're a smart girl. You know that you're roughly like 4 or 5 miles out, and this shot still managed to fly across and almost hit this creature, or maybe even hit this creature. You don't know.
Maybe can we have a look then? At what was it? But I suggest that we leave this area, really. We don't have anything to do here.
Okay, so we're gonna go back over here. or we're gonna go this way, or we're gonna go into the woods. Like, come on.
I would go. I would like to go back to the village.
Okay. And what do you think, Zuzo?
I guess we go back to the village.
And then as soon as Zuzo agrees, Kenji goes, "Yes, we get to fight the thing." And then Anzen's just like, "Stop! I will tie you to the horse if I have to."
This thing will become the king, right?
We'll go after the king.
No, she's talking about Kenji.
Oh, the boy.
Okay, so how do you guys travel back? Like, do you just like rush, or do you guys like be cautious?
We don't have enough space for everyone on the horse. Then
Yeah.
the ones who walk not so fast take it, and then the others continue by foot. I would maybe recommend that the kids go on it.
And then
But don't
Plus Anson.
take, yeah.
but
But don't take the control of the horse. The kid stays out of the control of the horse, please.
so Anson goes, "So wait, the three of us, since I'm small, Kenchi's small, Yuka's
And the
small,
little kid, yeah.
right? We all go.
Yeah.
My feet. Oh wait, no, you guys didn't buy the saddle. Okay. We're not gonna rush ahead. We're gonna stay with you guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't rush front without us.
Okay. So they all get on the horse. You two get off, and then you guys start walking back towards the village. And like about 2 minutes, you see that blue light once more just shoot. And then when you guys get close enough, you see in the far distance a very small black figure that seems to be walking towards the town. And then once more you see that blue light from the watchtower shoot at this creature, and it seems to be getting hit, but like not as hard as you hope. And then Kenji goes, "Oh, that's the thing. Come on, let's jump on it. He won't notice us."
You stay quiet.
And you even see Anzen. He kind of like hits Kenji on the head. But you guys want to keep creeping forward?
Yes, but carefully maybe.
Because once more, this guy is like basically in between you and the town.
Can we see what is it? Or not at all?
Make a perception check.
Because now it's the night, right?
Yeah, it's getting pretty dark.
But I have the special vision. As I'm an elf, I can see what was it? Already?
60 feet. You can see it. You can see him, but you can't.
Dark vision.
Yeah, you can't. You only see in black and white. But with that, you can't really tell what it is exactly. You know it's no bigger than a human or an elf, but it may, like the rumbling earlier probably like means that it's powerful or something.
Maybe that's something that turned into a demon. Who knows? But I don't think it would be a good idea to approach more. I don't want the thing to notice us before.
So we're just gonna sit here and watch the town die?
Die? Why are you thinking about this?
I mean, like this thing is walking towards the town. This is why I wanted to attack it.
Hopefully they can defend, but I'm not sure. I don't know what is it yet. But I think the priest girl is taking care of it, but it doesn't seem to work.
Let's see. Oh, Utah. Okay, so Webby, or Vaya, you get a message in your head. It is that witch girl that you spoke to at the guild hall.
The one with the spirit.
Yeah. she calls out to you. She says it's in your mind, so it's not vocally. She asks you if you're okay.
Well, I answer her, and I say, yeah, we are fine. We got the kid back.
Okay, good. I don't know what this thing is, but it's really powerful. If you guys are able to follow behind it, do so, and then we'll sandwich it and try to kill it. I'll be shooting it until then. It should be weakened by then.
Okay, we will do like this if we can, but I don't have so many spells left. I hope Xuzo can take care of it.
Don't worry, he's walking into a village.
Oh yeah, we have enough people to take care of it. Okay.
Not only
Yeah,
that,
but
he's walking into the Fighters Guild.
we will try to attack it once it is closer of the village.
Okay.
If you agree.
Okay. So since it's distracted by getting shot at, it doesn't notice you guys on the way.
Mm.
So let me. You want to attack it when it gets into the town or before it gets into the town?
Before, but I guess there will be guards waiting for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Outside the city, I mean.
Okay. Okay. So, the woman in the watchtower shoots about like 6 more times before you guys attack. So I need everyone to roll initiative. So everyone roll a d20.
Ten.
Okay, you got 10, 13, 14. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put the fighters, or well, this is. Whoa, what the hell?
Nothing.
So that's Kenchi, and then.
Probably a doorbell. Or phone.
That's someone who comes back. Just wait a moment. Can I answer? I come back.
Okay.
Just a moment.
Yeah. Okay, there's that.
Back.
Okay.
That was an unexpected visit.
Okay, so there's that. This guy is about right here.
Oh yeah, fight.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And just as a note, I'm going to leave a square to show you where the town is. Okay. So basically, if he gets there, then he will start attacking the town. That's for you guys to know.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta do this. Webby got a 14. You got 13. Anzen got a 23. Kenji got a 15. Got a 6. 14. And then the guards got a 16 as well. And then Rhinox got a 13. Okay. So Anzin's the first one to react. Then the guards. Oh no, then him, then the guards. Like that. Okay. So Anzin jumps off the horse and then he says, Kenshi, stay on the horse, don't fight. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He runs it. And then he gets in a defensive stance, and you can see now that he uses his fist to fight. It's now this guy's turn. This guy's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to Rhinox, and then he just raises his arm. Oh my god! And smashes it onto Rhinox. But then Rhinox pulls out his blade and manages to parry.
What?
It was really loud. Give us a warning. So Rhinox manages to parry his arm and cut him in the process for 4 points of damage.
Webby, are you alive? Webby?
Yeah,
Yeah?
Webby's alive.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
Okay.
I listen.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. The guards would now surround him. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No. See, those 3 miss. Oh, no, those 2 miss. These 2 hit. 6 each, 12 total. And then this guy in the back is going to use a crossbow and misses.
It's like the most boringest fight ever.
Sorry, I'm just playing with my toys. So Kenshi, not paying attention to Anzin whatsoever, jumps off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Wait, where is he?
Is this blue one?
Oh.
But that's his turn. Waiya, is your turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah, hold on,
I
wait.
don't even know if I have enough spells now. I didn't get the time to recover.
Oh, it's your turn, so what do you want to do?
Cloud of Daggers.
You gonna throw your daggers?
Yeah. No, it's the spell. I'm not trying
Oh,
my own dagger.
okay. Let me. Okay, so the thing about that is, your cloud of daggers. Oh, actually, I can use this. I don't have to draw. So your cloud of daggers hits in a square. All right. Oh no, not that. Where is it? First, hits like this. So everyone around that will get hit.
No, seriously?
Yeah.
Even friends.
Does it say it doesn't hurt friends? 5 feet Q, center of point of range. Creature takes slashing on the first time it enters. Yeah, it doesn't matter if they're friends or not. Anyone in it gets hit.
No, then I won't spell this. I mean, if there are guards around, it's better not.
Yeah.
But what do I have left? I don't have any spell left, I guess.
You have your
Frostbite.
you have your 0 spells.
Frostbite. I knew I had to take an attack one. Well, and this one hurts only the creator.
Yeah, that only hits him.
Okay, I use this on the creator then.
Okay. So, on a fail save, and you're okay. 14. I gotta beat 14. Okay, so, you send out your magic, and you can feel the cold like come up this guy's feet, and then he just kind of shakes it off, so you don't do any damage. Yeah.
It doesn't do anything. Yeah. Great.
Do you want to move? You can
I
move
can't
6 squares.
For now, I don't have any. I mean, there isn't any danger, direct danger for me. But maybe I'm trying. I will wait the next turn. I will wait the next turn, and maybe I will ask the guards to take distance if they can, and I will cast my
Oh,
spell.
no, you could say that out loud right now if you want.
I can.
Yeah.
Can do it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Then okay, I take this action for it.
Okay, so you.
I ask that when they can, they take distance, and I can cast my spell.
Okay, so that's what you say. Xuzo, what you doing?
Where am I?
Yawning.
You're the L.
Huh?
Right here.
Where?
The red guy is the bad guy. You're really far away from him.
I don't have a far range attack, do I?
I mean, technically, you could throw your hammer.
I don't want to check it.
You have a crossbow. You have a crossbow.
Still hit good, but
The only one in your way is Anson, but you could easily get by him.
he's still fucking short.
Yeah.
So
So you run closer, didn't you?
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, roll for attack.
Oh my god.
What'd you get?
What did you do?
It's a 2.
Oh god.
Okay, so you don't shoot crossbows too often. It's a last resort kind of thing in case like you fight someone that has magic. So you were running and you shot, and the arrow flew past him, and right past Rhinox. Okay, but it is now Rhinox's turn, and he will attack him with his black and white sword. And that one missed. But and then he remembers what you said, and then he takes a step back. But that means that this thing gets a chance to hit him, and it does, and it slams him to the ground, dealing. Where is it? Right there you are. 8 points of damage. Jesus. Okay. So Rhinox is currently on the ground, but he seems to be all right.
It seems to be alright.
Seems to be. Yep.
Hey, Brownie.
So, Yuka, the girl on the horse, who's the last one on the horse, looks at you and she says, "Do you want me to do anything?"
If you know how to attack a demon at distance, maybe you can, but otherwise, since you're a kid, you should stay away from the battle.
Okay. And then she gets off. She gets off the horse and stands behind it. It's probably safer this way. And it's now, and oh no, wait. So now the blue light from the watchtower once more attacks. And this one misses it. I know I'm getting unlucky. It just boom hits the ground behind him. And now it's Anson's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he once more he tells everyone to get out of the way so that you can cast your spell. But before that, before that's this guy's the red guy's turn. He's gonna hit whichever one's closest to him. Yes, that one hits. Oh, come on. Yeah, when I'm the bad guy, I deal 1 damage.
Oh yeah!
Okay. So
That's
now
perfect. Keep doing. You
so-
do well.
so it's now the guards' turn. The guards are gonna use their action to back off. And then it's Kenchi's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he jumps in.
Oh, God.
No! The
Y-
kid
yeah.
runs into the battle.
Yep, you just hear him go, ah! Oh my god!
Did he wipe out the gun?
Hold on, let me check.
What happened?
Oh my god, Kenji. No.
What happened? I want to know.
So, hold on, let me do the math.
You just killed the guy, right?
No, no. But, Kenji, so Kenji jumps off one of the guards that backed off.
There's echo. There's echo in the voice.
Hmm?
I hear echo. Echoing. I don't know what to say.
Is this
That's not mine.
No,
Now it's better.
see? Because now I'm covering mine.
It's a bit echoing it again.
Okay.
I just switched apps, so probably might fit it.
No.
Now it's fine.
Okay. So, Kenji jumps off one of the guards, and the guards doesn't notice, but he just jumps off, and then Kenji stabs the sword through this guy's leg and impales him to the ground.
Wow,
Or
what
impales his
skill
leg.
is it exactly?
I got a
Demigod or something?
I got a 20. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Fucking Kenji is fucking. But yeah, that's his turn.
I want to know what kind of genes have his parents, because this thing is like killing everything around without problem.
Alright, so Waiya, what are you doing? Kenji's the only one that's near this guy.
Well, now maybe you could take distance again. I'm trying to cast a spell on it.
He doesn't seem to have noticed you. He's looking at him right now. He is extremely happy.
I won't cast it while there's a kid
Yeah, I know.
on
But
the way.
yeah, he doesn't seem to have noticed what you said, but you can see that he's really happy. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe can I yell?
Okay.
Can I yell at him, but more like not mean, but more strict, like now stop it and you come back here.
Make an intimidation check. So roll d20 with your intimidation, which is
Well, no authority at all.
so. I mean, like Waiya is like naturally a nice girl. So like you raise your voice, but you're like, Kenji, get back over here, please.
Please kindly come back here, lovely boy with white hair.
I promise I won't hurt you. Okay, so
Jesus is looking at him like, really?
yeah. Well, Xuzo, it's now your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm trying to have authority on a kid.
Can I grab Kenji and back out? So next to wait. Oh, that's too many.
Wait, I think you should be able to. Hold on, let me check.
No, I was thinking so I can get an attack in, grab Kenji, and then move out.
Oh yeah. That's too many. But if you want, you could grab Kenji.
Yeah.
You're gonna do that? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna run over here. Make a athletics check.
I'm going to kill myself if I get a 1.
Okay.
That's the only one I did good.
So you reach in and you pull him, and you no. No. You see Xuzo run over. You see Xuzo run over and grab Kenji by his shirt and just yank him, and you see for a moment Kenji kind of like chokes on his shirt being pulled onto his neck, and you throw him 10 feet behind you. But this creature sees that Kenji's moving and makes for an attack.
Oh no!
And he slams into Kenji's shield. And you just hear the shield goes, ha ha ha, you weak little shit! And it falls on the ground. It's now Ranax's.
Wait, the shield falls on the ground or the creature?
The shield. So the Kenji blocked it basically.
Okay.
Well, later I will say it, but I want this kid in my team all the same.
Everyone does.
I won't let it go.
Okay, so Rhinox is gonna run in and then start attacking. Okay, that one hits for 6 points of damage, putting at 28. And then you hear him say, "Do whatever you're gonna do. Don't worry about me."
I can cast my spell now.
That's
I've been waiting for it all
yeah.
the time.
That's what he basically says to you. But now it's the little girl's turn, and then the little girl sees that Kenchi's on the ground now. She's gonna walk around like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna get about right here, and then she's like, "Kenchi, hurry up, come back! It's safer behind the horse." But Kenchi can't hear because he's like face down on the ground. No, you just pulled him. Because it's in the middle of battle. You can't just like walk over, pick up the kid, and be like, "Are you okay?" and then put him down. It's the middle of the battle, so you just grabbed him and threw him. So at this point, the blue
And
life.
I don't know why. I'm sure that this kid will be even more happy. Like, oh, that was so cool.
Yeah, actually. so the blue burst from the tower once more hits him. Bah! Where is it? Here. Oh, come on, for 2 points of damage, but it still hits him, at least. And you see this creature's kind of like move around like, ugh! And then Ensign runs over, picks up Kenchi, and drags him 1, 2, 3. And he says, "Stay! Don't get any closer!" At this point, this creature yells out, makes a loud howl. Xuzo, you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
As this creature is yelling, and you're like point blank.
11.
Okay, so you managed to cover your ears in time, but Rhinox is on the ground, and 2 of his guards on the ground, 2 at the bottom, and they take. Oh, God damn it! Okay, you see, when I want Rhinox to live, you know, he gets hurt a lot, but when I'm the bad guy and I want to hit people, I don't. Whatever. It's now the guard's turn. And then all the guards take out their crossbows. Ooh. 2 of them. One of them hits the other leg and impales it to the ground, and he's now kneeling on the ground, dealing 12 points of damage. And then the other 2, oh well, the other one doesn't hit. And then the 2 guys on the ground try to resist, and okay. So the 2 guys on the ground, they stop screaming, and they seem to be okay now, and then they just kind of shake it off. They're like, "Oh God," and then they get back up. It's now Kenchi's turn, and he's going to try to break out of Anzin's arms. And he kind of just push Anzin's off, and Anzin's like, "What? Kenchi, no!" And then Kenchi runs 1, 2, 3, 4, and picks up the shield. It's now your turn, Vaya.
Is he far away?
Yeah,
Well,
the the only one that will get hit is Rhinox, and he said it's okay. Hit him.
He said it's okay.
Yeah, he said it's okay.
Uh,
He's the
well,
only one that's friendly that will get hit.
well, if he says it's okay, I cast my spell then.
Okay. Now how does it work again? Spinning daggers at the point of range. Creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell for the first time. or starts his turn there. Okay. So you, Xuzo, you see these daggers just start slashing in this area. That's Rhinox and this creatures, and it's just slashing. But it's now your turn.
Is it still going?
Yeah, it lasts 1 minute.
Can I?
Then he always can leave. I mean,
If-
Relax can go away still.
Yeah. If you walk inside, then you get hurt.
Yes, that's just an area.
Can I try to hit it with an arrow?
Yeah, go ahead and make a shot.
17. Cool.
Okay. Let's see, what was the damage for that again? Oh, wrong character. Okay, so roll a d6, a regular dice.
6.
Okay, and also roll it again, the d20, in case you get a 20.
17.
Okay, so you ready to crossbow, and since this guy's basically stuck on the ground, you pull up the shot and you shoot him right in the back. Rhinox now gets hit by your spell. So roll Webby, roll 3d4. No, 4d4. 4d4.
44.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oop. I drew another square. Okay. So Rhinox gets cut up. But
Maybe he can get half the damage since he's not really in the zone.
Oh. No, he looks fine. He looks fine. You see him like stand up for a moment as some of the cuts that you did to him heals up a bit. And then he attacks. That hits. Come on, Rhinox. 1 damage. Okay. And then he looks back to you, Waiya, and he just gives you the thumbs up, as in like, this is a great spell. And you can see like he's like bleeding everywhere, but he's like, good job.
I'm fine. Yeah, I see that.
So Yuka is now her turn. 1, 2, 3. She comes over to Anzin, and she tells him like, you have to save him. He's being reckless. And Anzin's like, don't you think I know this? And then
She's back over there.
Kenchi's right next to you. He picked up the shield.
Keep him away.
So now the blue light from the watchtower. Okay, there we go. That's better.
Are you just rolling because it has a good roll? Did you just roll 3 times because you didn't have a good roll?
I rolled twice because the guy's on the ground, so I get advantage. So you roll 2 d20s, and then the third one was the damage. Yeah. And that did 5 damage. Okay. So this dark figure now starts to get some color, and you can see some skin and some human flesh. Like it's like he has some open wounds as the darkness starts leaving his body, but he's still standing and he's still kind of like just looking at everyone like. Argh!
So that's a human turned into a demon.
Pretty much. I pressed next by accident, but it's Anzin's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he grabs Kenchi. Damn it, Kenchi.
What did he do?
So Anzin runs over And he goes, "Come on, I told you to get out of here." And then Kenchi's just like looking, he's like, "But there's daggers," and he starts like pushing Anzen, like, "No, there's daggers. They're so cool." But now it's this guy's turn. Webby roll 44 again. Okay, 9. Okay, so that cuts him up a lot. He lets out a cry as he's hurting, but he still wants to like kill. So Rhinox, being the closest person, he's gonna attack. Ooh, shit! I'm sorry, Rhinox.
Oh no!
Oh. So this creature, this infected human, is angry. He just let out all of its rage into one single punch and bah! Hits Rhinox right in the chest. For a moment, Rhinox stands there motionless, and then he falls. Xuzo, from your perspective, this creature hit him directly into on the heart, like where, and more or less stopped his heart. And Rhinox is currently on the ground, unconscious. It will then try to leave this circle. It wants to go into the town, so it's gonna go this way. 1, 2. Oh wait, it's pinned to the ground. Hold on, let me see if he breaks that. No, he can't leave. Fuck. Okay. So now it's the soldier's turn, and the soldiers are like, shit. This guy pulls Rhinox. The creature gets an attack on Rhinox, hits him, so Rhinox fails a saving throw, and then this guy pulls him back. The others will shoot arrows into him and miss. Okay. And now it's Kenchi's turn. Kenchi's gonna run this way, and then he's gonna throw the shield at the creature.
Do we have the right to to speak even if it's not our turn?
If it's,
is it a free action or not?
If it's like really small, so like if you say a speech, no, but if you say stop, then maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be like just get Rhinox away.
Yeah.
Drag him away. Drag him this near me maybe.
Yeah. So
in my direction.
So before Kenji throws it, he looks at you and says, "I am small." He throws the shield, but the shield flies and hits the guard in the back.
Oh god! But what are you doing?
Once more, you hear from the shield, "Ah!" And also, it's getting hit by your daggers as it flies through. But it's now your turn, Waiya.
Well, my spell keeps going, right? For 1 minute, or is it?
1 minute. So it's
only been. It hasn't been 1 minute yet.
No. It's
only. Then can I still roll the damage or not?
So the damage happens when someone enters it, or when it's their turn.
Ah, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
This thing is away. Oh, yeah.
So
sorry.
Yeah, that's why I made you roll it for Rhinox already, and the creature.
Can I run to Rhinox to see if I can do something for him?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you can.
I run to him.
Okay.
Does it take full action, or can I do something else?
No, that's fine. What do you want to do?
See if he's hurt. Well, can I try to wake him up or anything? Or check his state?
If you want to check his state, that'll be a medicine check.
Can I do that? Or...
Yeah, that's fine. So roll d20, and then it's +6. 15. No, it's good. 15. So yeah, you know that his heart stopped. You know that there's a way to fix it, but timing is very scarce. You have to be very quick about it.
Yeah. Can I do it now? No.
No. That.
And I have to wait my turn. Okay.
All right, Xuzo, what are you doing?
I'd rather attack if I can.
Okay.
I can't see shit. Oh, it's a 9.
Roll it again, because again he's on the ground.
Oh, he is? 6.
Okay, yeah. Neither one of them hits. They just kind of fly across. And Xuzo, you're getting really mad because you have a hammer, but you can't go in. But it's now Rhinox's turn. He's gonna save. Nope. Okay. It's now Yuka's turn. Yuka runs over and she says, "What's wrong with him?" And then you tell her that his heart stopped, and then she's gonna try and perform CPR.
Yeah.
Disadvantage because she doesn't actually know what she's doing. Oh, good. So she doesn't know, like, you can clearly see she doesn't know what she's doing, right? She's like cupping the mouth to make it like pucker up, and then she's like pinching the nose, and then she's like breathing, but then she gets frustrated and she starts like pushing on the chest because that's all that she knows, and then he and then yeah, so Rhinox is alive.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I got a 15.
I want all the kids in my team.
I got a 15 and an 11. And I needed a 10. Yeah. Okay. So once more, the blue light shines from the watchtower. Oh, thank God! And boom! This beam of blue light just flies from the tower, hits him straight in the head. Bah! And then the guy falls back. Boom! Lands on his back and it's motionless.
Is it dead?
It's now Anzin's turn. He's gonna run around. He's gonna be like, "Is Rhinox okay?" And then Yuka's going, yeah, I got him. And then Anzin's gonna investigate. Well, he looks dead. I mean, he doesn't have a head.
Wait, the head came off?
Yeah, the last shot.
Okay.
The last shot, the head came off.
Sweet.
But if it's anything, you know, I mean, it's a demon. So at this point, no need for initiative. You guys can go out of turn.
I can imagine just being pissed and just bludgeoning the dead body.
The daggers are still flying unless Waiya wants to stop it. But she doesn't actually know if it's like dead or not because like the last guy you guys killed came back. So it's Waiya's call if she wants to turn off the daggers.
Yeah, anyway, I don't know. If the daggers keeps falling on the body, for example, does it keep it down?
No, the daggers wouldn't keep it down. But you can see now that the daggers are still cutting its body.
Maybe I keep the spell on it if it's still cutting its body, honestly, right?
Okay.
And maybe since the head is away from the body, maybe we can put it away or something.
Oh, you don't know where the head is.
We don't know.
It might have been burned off. It might have flew off. You don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as I'm not sure about the rest, I keep the spell on this thing for now.
Okay. So
I don't want to take any risk.
So this is actually how it's gonna be, like this. So you guys surround the body. Kenchi's back with you guys. and you guys wait for reinforcements just in case. You never know.
Yeah.
But Via, you get a message in your mind. Is everyone okay? It's the witch lady from before.
Fortunately, we got Rhinox patched up. I guess.
Oh yeah, looking at him now, he's unconscious, but you know he's breathing.
Yeah. But maybe we'll need more care.
Okay, I'll call the priest and oh, his wife is gonna be mad.
But he's alive at least.
Thank God. And then so you guys stand there for roughly around like 2 minutes or so before everyone else shows up. Ito immediately runs to Rhinox, and then you can see the yellow glow that radiates from her hand and her symbol that goes into Rhinox, and once more Rhinox is breathing like very ever so gently. So she looks at you since you're the closest one, and she goes, thank you so much. I don't know.
Kid helped.
The child?
The kid will, yeah.
And then you can see now that Yuka, seeing that there are so many people around, she gets kind of scared and she kind of just hides behind you. And then,
I'm trying to comfort her, to say it's okay, it's okay.
And then Ito looks at her. She goes, "Thank you very much. You saved my husband." And then Yuka just kind of like nods and then continues to stay behind you. And then
Cute.
Kenshi doesn't leave Rhinox's side. Like he doesn't care. He stays by his side.
Yuka will be
Raven's adopted daughter.
What?
Are you gonna adopt Yuka? You say you want all the kids.
Oh, yeah. We adopt all the kids. It's okay. It's okay. They are so cute and they are so useful.
Okay, so
they save everyone.
okay, so you see everyone. They blah 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 blah.
Exactement.
So no, there we go, circle. Okay, so they get a rope and chains, and they wrap it around themselves, and then they throw it across to try to make like a netting, and they're waiting for your spell to end, and surely enough the spell ends. Boof. And then they pull the chain, and then the chain encloses and wraps around this body to make sure that it doesn't move, and you can see the body's not moving.
We keep it down all the same. We keep it trapped. We never know.
Yeah,
But maybe I can study that now that we have a subject that I can study, maybe.
Ito's like, normally I don't approve of that kind of thing, but I remember Rhinox giving you the okay, so go ahead. It's still fresh.
Thank you. I
Alright.
appreciate.
Alright, so you walk over after your spell ends. Let me get rid of this. Okay. And make a investigation check.
D20.
And roll twice, because you have advantage.
Yay!
You might get a 20, so roll again.
I do it again.
And you pick the better one. Okay, so you start looking at the wounds and everything, and yeah, his head was burnt from that last blue shot. Looking into the body, you can see that yes, this body is human. You also find one of the Fighters Guild emblem on his body, and it's not like what Xuzo has, like just something that you can hold. This emblem is like in his body, like it's like burnt onto his body.
Oh, that's weird.
But yeah, you can clearly tell it's a human. Looking at some of its features, like its hands are a lot bigger than a normal human's. which is probably explains why he was able to slam like so hard and hit so hard. But where it came from, you don't know, but you can guess that it's from demons, or someone that was possessing him. You see no signs of any other spiritual essence within him.
No spiritual essence. Okay. Well, yeah. Can I? There's anything else or not at all?
No, you would have got a lot more if the head stayed.
Then I just the symbol of the guards is burnt on his body. Is human. He has bigger hands because of demon possession, and he has no spiritual essence. Okay. Well, I guess I got enough for this.
So at that point, the guards ask you like, so is it okay to let him go? Like, is he dead?
Can I check if it's dead?
Oh yeah, the body's dead.
I would suggest that you keep it cuffed because we don't know if it can come back. We never know.
And then
we have to find the head.
And then you see the guards, they just tighten up the chains once more, and you see Anzen doing it too. And looking at Anzen, normally he's a really, really cheerful guy, but looking at him right now, he has like this intense, serious face.
Wow. He became serious, my god.
Like, I'm sorry, okay, I'm trying to protect Kenshi.
That's
but
fine.
so you guys work your way back into the village. Oh no, wait. The guards lead you to the burial ground that they buried the other demon in. And then they say, I assume Rhinox would want us to bury him just as we did with the other one, to make sure he doesn't escape if he does come back.
That's fine for me.
Okay. So they bury him, and that's where we're gonna end because we've been playing for about 2 hours now.
Okay.
So
are you alive?
Yeah.
Are you all alive?
I swear, every time I play Kenshi, it's like he always gets the best fucking rolls.
This kid will go so far.
Yeah.
Next king, no problem.
When do you guys want to play next?
All that.
Hold on.
Oh.
Huh?
I said when do you guys want to play the next game?
When? Well, tomorrow I can't. When can you in your side? Just that I know.
I have Monday and Tuesday off, but again I get home at 6, so I'm able to do any time.
Just wait, because I didn't get my schedule yet. So. I'm just looking if I got my schedule for my work.